Hi, I'm Natasha. Welcome to my channel. Here we make simple and easy meals following Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide. Today I'm going to show you what do I buy for my family who is transitioning into Dr. Sebi's. Okay, let's go. Let's begin. So let's start with the pantry items. So I have completely changed my family over grapeseed oil as our cooking oil. And then we use sesame oil to give us that Asian flavor. And then olive oil we use on our salads to help give it a different flavor if we don't want the grapeseed oil. Also, we make our own tahini, but sometimes I buy it. So this time I decided to buy some tahini. And you want to make sure that it says nothing but sesame seeds. So on this one it says roasted peel organic sesame seeds. We like coconut milk, so I decided to try this brand, and it says nothing but organic coconut milk, and it does have water in it. I didn't realize that until now. And then walnuts. I buy a small bag of walnuts. My oldest is allergic, but we use walnuts. And then sea salt. You want to make sure it just says sea salt in the ingredients also. Dates are my favorite snacks they have. And then also the seaweed snacks are some things that we like to keep in our pantry. I usually make homemade pasta, but I wanted to try this pasta. I haven't tried it. So if you have tried it, let me know in the comments. How does it taste? And then we have our, of course, sushi, nori sheets that we make our own sushi. And if you want to see a video on how I make my sushi, go to my Instagram and you'll see that there. So those are the pantry items that I buy that are Dr. Sebi approved. There's some pantry items that I use that I'm transitioning my family in that are not Dr. Sebi approved. For example, my children doesn't like agave, so we are using maple syrup for that. And then I get them to transfer into agave. Sometimes I do buy home store-bought jam if I don't want to make it myself. And then they are in love with barbecue sauce, and I'm testing out different alkaline barbecue sauces to make, but this is what we have so far. And then I have a tomato sauce. So we do have whole tomatoes, but if I want to make something really quickly, or the dad wants to make something really quickly, we use this tomato sauce for that. And then we use coconut sugar. They use coconut sugar. I tried to get them to use 100% date sugar, but they didn't like it that much, so coconut sugar was the next best option. And then we took dairy completely out of my family's diet. So we have vegan mayonnaise and almond milk. So those are things, and also we use margarine or smart balance butter. So those are the things that they use pantry-wise that are not alkaline, but on a healthier side, because they're trying to take the junk food out of their diet. Okay, so now let's go over the fruits that I buy. So the first one is mangoes. I love mangoes. We buy it frozen and fresh. And then we have some blueberries that I feed my family to. And then key limes, we use it in salads and different dishes. And then pears that we use in our smoothies. I do buy some seedless things to help my family transition. So over here we got some seedless watermelon, and then we have some seedless grapes, and then we have some apples. And so you have to be careful what type of apples you get. You want to get organic apples, so that it's part of not part of that dainty dozen or that dirty dozen and clean dozen. I'll link a article about that below. And then I do buy oranges and bananas for them. We do eat barrel bananas, but it's hard to find here, and it's a drive to get to the barrel bananas. So when I can't get to the barrel bananas, we do just use the bananas that are modified. Oh, and we do buy strawberries, but I didn't buy strawberries this time around. For the veggies, my family is pretty much 100% alkaline when it comes to veggies. We do kale. We do regular lettuce. This is romaine lettuce. We have some mushrooms that I like to eat. And so this is portobello mushrooms. For the veggies or in fruit, don't buy them pre-cut. Because if you buy them pre-cut, they do put a chemical on it to preserve it so it doesn't go brown. So don't buy those. We eat tomatoes, and we have cherry tomatoes. Then we do the different peppers, bell peppers. I don't have green today. I only have red and orange. Then we have some zucchinis. I love zucchinis. If you haven't downloaded my beginner's guide, there's a bunch of recipes where I use zucchinis in it. So make sure you click the link in the description, download that guide. Then we have some cucumbers. So the way that I try to figure out if I'm going to buy organic or not organic is that if you can eat the skin, buy organic. If you don't eat the skin, like the mango, well, I buy organic on mangoes too sometimes. Try to think. The avocados I don't buy organic because I don't eat the skin of avocado. So I say if you eat the skin, like the tomatoes, the peppers, the zucchinis, the cucumbers, the pears, buy those organic. Key lime doesn't come organic or generic, so don't worry about that. So, and then onions. We love red onions the most, but we also do the white onions or the sweet onions to help our diet here. So those are some of the veggies that I buy for my family, and the fruits. Now snacks. So I do have younger kids, and I've been working on having their snacks ingredients to be small or have no preservatives in it. So for our snacks here, we have some. Let me go show you. Let's go closer. Okay, so for the snacks that I use is this brand here doesn't put a citric acid in their applesauce. So I do make homemade applesauce, but when we run out quickly, this is our backup plan really of applesauce that we buy. And then this is the type of bread that my family would eat. I have tried different homemade breads, and they'll eat it here and there, depends on the mood. And then we do have popcorn. So this is popcorn that my kids will eat that doesn't have less ingredients in it. So that's my grocery haul for this week of transitioning my family over to alkaline. Notice that majority of my foods are alkaline. And that's where we're trying to get to. We're trying to get where majority of things we can consume will help our bodies than the things that don't. So as you transition your family, just to keep that in mind, that you do want them to be 100%. We all want to be 100%, but reality hits. And when reality hits, you don't want it to hit really hard to push you further back in your journey. So slowly build up. So how I slowly introduced alkaline foods to my family is that I took away things and replaced them to things they like. Even with the sugars, you can have the sugar as alkaline as coconut sugar. You just don't want to cook it. And I tried the date sugars, they didn't like it. So I switched back to coconut sugar instead of going all the way back to the white sugar. That's not good for you. So I make sure I present the alkaline food to them first so that they can make the choices. And then when I take things out of the diet, popcorn for example, when I take it out of the diet, I make sure I educate them why I'm moving those things out. If you notice, there's no meat on this table. My family doesn't eat much meat. Their father does eat seafood, so he will offer seafood to them. My journey is to move the meat, the dairy out of their diet, and then move them on to eating more vegan type foods, and then move them on to alkaline. And that's the way I transition. I started with taking the meat and dairy out of my diet, and then I ate mostly vegan food. And now I eat more alkaline foods. And so that's the journey I'm taking them on. And it's been fun. We try to have fun with it. Some days are the best days ever, and some days not so great. And that's okay, because we all learning and we all are trying to be better for ourselves. Okay, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos, and like this video if you like my haul for the week. And remember to watch more videos. Bye. Bye.